Hi, it's me again, Bill Palm, and this is clip lucky number 13. And we're hoping for the best. You never know with watercolor, you can always mess it up, but if you know what you're doing, most of the time you can pull it off. This time, what are we going to do? We're going to come in here, and I'm alone, so pardon my manipulation of the camera here. Come in and put some dark rock shapes along here to kind of spiff things up a bit, varying the heights of them, making them smaller as they get out, as they usually are, into the water area. Yeah, there we go. Using a flat edge brush to get me some nice flat edges on these rocks. While I'm at it, I'm using that same mixture of burnt sienna, burnt umber, and some ultramarine blue to make it real dark. By the way, whenever I say softening edges, that's almost always means that I'm washing out my brush, rinsing it out, getting clean water in it, and then daubing it on a cloth or something or shaking it out, whatever I need to take about a half or 2/3 of the water out of the brush so I don't use too much water on it. Now we're going to come into the cliff areas here, and we're going to drop in a few darks. And I'm also going to do that softening thing that I just mentioned. You can see that's kind of like watery, taking out, and if I get carried away in my enthusiasm and put a little too much dark area, I may blot a little bit to get some less of an area covered. When I come back with the darks, I want to keep in mind that not do too much and not make them too big. Unless you need a really big dark area in a painting, I think some darks too large a dark additions can just mess up your painting right away. Make it look bad. There we go. Coming across maybe just a touch back here. Not too much. I don't want the viewer to get too excited by this edge of the painting. So that's about, got a little too much evenness in here, so I'm breaking it up a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's move this way, and we come up for a little closer shot. Okay, I don't want to go here, see, because that would be equal almost. So what I want to do is come over to here and get me some darks in there. Notice how the darks just liven it up automatically. It's almost magical. There. I want a real variation in shape, size, whatever I'm doing. I left you out of that action. I just put in a few here, and did my usual softening action. You'll find in watercolor many times that your darks will dry a lot paler than other parts of your painting, and the saying in watercolor is you just have to keep going back and back and back into the darks. There we go. I think we got some there. There'll be too many, but it'll probably work anyway. There we go. We got some nice variety in those colors. Maybe we'll just go over to the right up here and add just a few rocks for verisimilitude so they look real. Not a lot of detail over here because that's not my main area of focus. Going back over here, I want to make another little maneuver. You see the white along here. What we want to do is we want to come in and break that up. Make it look like a little bit more like foam hitting the sides. There, that's nice. Well, almost nice. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Not all of them. But enough to give the viewer the idea of what we're doing here. What this is supposed to be. Pretty nice. Don't get carried away. Do too much. Now for, let's see how much time we got. We got plenty of time. Let's go over and take a look over here. There's some, when I say foam over in this area, I do mean foam spray. That when the wave hits the rock, it comes crashing up and sprays all over the place. Very pretty white action there. I'm modifying my color a little bit here so I can get that in. So I'm coming right in here. While I'm at it, I'll straighten up my C over there. I had it a little crooked, or going downhill, which is not recommended. This in here doesn't look too good to me, so I'm going to wipe it out. There we go. And matter of fact, that I was going to have it run out of the C area and up where it kind of disappears, but that's kind of running my definition of the foam a little bit. So just a hint there of foam, not a big deal. Okay, looking good. I think I'll be able to wrap it up in the next clip and finish this off and make a few little modifications. And I need to do the C here, get some dark waves in there, not too many, just a few, and get some definition in that green area, a little more definition up here, right up in here, and of course the bird. So that's it for this clip, lucky number 13. And we'll hopefully see you the next time. Hope you got something out of it.